Hello everybody and welcome back to some more RimWorld. Alrighty, so the ship expansion continues. Here's the dealio. Food is our biggest problem, right? So I'm thinking, let's expand it a bit. So I'm thinking of making two little green rooms right in between wings, and just making do. Is it gonna look the best? Debatably not, but you know what? We have little cosmetic holes in our ship. Unfortunately, it's just kind of gonna turn into a huge rectangle. There's really not a whole lot we can do about that, but you know what? Function over 4. Spacers Consortium. Let's do some trading. They don't really have what I want. So, we need Vac-Stone. And we need a lot of it. By the way, Glitter World Medicine. Ha 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 ha. It's upsetting. It is very deeply upsetting that after I was looking for it for so long, now we find all the Glitter World Medicine. That's always the way, isn't it? Oh, skin hardening. Wait a minute. We need that. And ideally, I would like the tech prints for healing factors, but that is 5,000. I don't know if we can manage that with every single bit we have. If we sell, like, absolutely all of our books, maybe. Even if, oh man, giving them 600 gold isn't even enough. God, that's an expensive undertaking. Is it worth giving them that much gold? Not really. We can give them those treasure maps. I really don't want to part with our blue serum. It is so rough getting it. Plasteel, I don't want to give them that either. We don't have Yayo to give them. Oh, I don't think we're gonna be able to afford this. They're both so good, but unfortunately, you know, it's just a little bit outside of our price range. So tell you what, let's buy skin hardening. I think skin hardening is a lot more important. Even though it is, like, the most painful thing ever. But, you know? How much gold do we need to give them? Not nearly as much. So, let's do... So... 225? Oof! Alright, so... we can get some of the research books, and we can get skin hardening, but it is expensive. 313 gold. 2 maps that, honestly, we're just not even using anymore. Oh, wait, actually, no, wait a minute. We haven't discovered that quest yet. I really don't want to give them blue serum. An advanced component? We can give them 1 advanced component. That also lets us save a little bit of our gold. Alright. Skin hardening, honestly, I think is so important for us that I'm willing to do it, but oh, it does not feel good. So, here's what we're gonna do. We're bringing a whole lot of goodies because we need more vac plate gravlight panels. And once we have enough gravlight panels to make our brand new handy-dandy areas that are nothing but green rooms, I think we're going to be in a fairly good situation. The only issue is we just kind of have to, you know, be able to afford it. We're just waiting to load 2 more things. You know what? Let's launch. Go trade. Alright, any panels? Panels. Any for us? I wish I remembered what they were called half the time. Not seeing any. Okay, so these guys don't have any. But we can take all their silver, and that's going to help us out quite a bit. Now, I noticed they had some books. Compact Chemistry. Okay. And Waste Pack Atomizer. Yeah. Okay. Look at that. So 2 more research books, and we get 578 silver. It's not nothing. Let's see. We can trade with you. Oh, technically, we can reach Moyos from here. What's our fuel looking like? We are going to need to buy some chem fuel, though, so let's do it. It's risky, but let's do it. Now, you look like you can afford an advanced bodysuit of legendary quality, huh? Let's see, do they have any of the panels that we need? They do have a tough skin gland, but that's not really what we're looking for. It looks like they don't have any of the panels we need either. Nice. Okay, so we have to go to space for it then. Alright. Well, alas, it is what it is. At least we looked. But, space it is. Beat up for that. But either way, skin hardening. Let's go ahead and start researching that immediately. Alright. You know what? I think it's time we go for it. So, everybody, including our mechanoids, is now going to stay inside because we are launching. But not to anywhere that you might have suspected. No. This time we're launching somewhere very, very special. We have a tiny stockpile of food, so I'm not too uncomfortable doing this. But I think we gotta do this, and we gotta do it somewhat quickly. So, here we go. Alright, 50 chem fuel. And we go to an asteroid. Let's see. Orbital locations are dangerous. Equip your plan your return trip. Yep. Okay. It says we have few functional heat sources, but it'll be fine. We're fine. We're not going to be there for too long. We're going to show up, mine some backstone, just enough to get engines and enough stone, and then we are going directly home. Well, I say home, but, you know. Ancient mining charge. Huh? Music I've never heard before either. Ooh, there's an Archaean tree. Man, I would love to get that, but unfortunately, it appears as though that is not for us. Our ship is a little bit big, but we can land right here. Right? Maybe we want to land somewhere else just to play it safe. Alright. You know what? This is just gotta be the spot. Let's do it right there. Here we go. Grunt is enraged that her cube sculpture was removed. Alright, well, you can freaking deal with it, can't you? So there is some plasteel. However, I do not want to be here for very long. So... let's make this somewhat quick, huh? Let's do a stockpile zone of nothing but mining. There we go. Okay. Everything is on. We currently are sitting at a grid excess, albeit barely. How cold are we about to get? Oh, it's not too bad. Okay, that's not too bad. Although it is absolutely freezing outside. Who would have guessed? The icy interiors of space. Space. Okay. So, who can go outside? Let's take a peek. I know for a fact Diana can. So, Diana, you are allowed to go outside. Ace, I think. 70, 30. That's 100%. Okay, we're gonna have Ace try. And we're also gonna have Diana try. Okay, Ace, at even a moment's sign of you not doing well, we are pulling you back. Okay. Alright, you're doing good. Good. Good, 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 good. I know it doesn't look like it, but Ace does have a helmet on. Also, yeah, he's a little bit upset about Kiera. Okay, Ace, you are equally allowed outside. Okay. Good. So, Ace, Diana, Anna, how are you doing? Nope, not even close. Okay, you are not allowed outside. Parker, how about you? 65. No, that's not enough. Okay, Diana, Ace, it looks like you're gonna be the only two that are allowed to actually go outside and do what we gotta do. I do not want to be here for longer than we have to be. So, let's start to get a little bit tricky, huh? I want to make use of these mining charges, if possible, but I'm extraordinarily nervous about how this is going to work. So let's set up one, and we're going to see if it mines how we want it to. It looks like everyone is respecting the fact that we are not allowed outside. Good. I like that. Diana, what are you up to? Meditating? Okay. Well, let's get you to uninstall these. Ace, let's get you to install here. Okay. I mean, so far, relatively peaceful, other than the fact of, you know, being utterly terrifying. Diana eating in the vacuum of space. Yeah, that seems normal. Okay. So, yeah. Let's test this, shall we? You ready, Diana? Oh, that's so cool. The audio is muffled. What? That's a large explosion? You call that a large explosion? Granted, we are in the absolute depths of space, so there is that. But still. So in that case, we can set off a bit of a chain explosion over here, huh? So if we do something like that. Yeah, that should work real nice. Okay. I still don't want to be here for longer than we need to be, though, so... Alright, Diana, go ahead and do your thing. How are you feeling? You are very uncomfortable, but you know what? That's okay. It's better than being dead. Let's see, we're also gonna mine this out, just because we can. We don't have a station to make... You know, that is a minor problem. Okay. Okay, it looks bad, but it'll do the trick for now. Okay, Diana, you are back home. Good. Ace. It looks so funny because we can't see his actual, like, suit and stuff. Also, wow, these Vaxstone chunks do not drop very commonly, do they? Okay, good to know. Let's set up a stockpile zone right here and have it set to nothing but Vaxstone. Okay, then let's make sure Vaxstone blocks. Okay, good. Okay. Trying to click it. Okay, 3 whole chunks that we're able to make use of right now. Let's open that. Spacer crate. I mean, may as well break these down, right? I would like these plasteel too, but I'm a little bit nervous about these mining charges, especially because they are, you know, just set up around the entirety of this little asteroid. Okay, well, once daytime rolls around, everyone should start placing stuff where it needs to go. Hopefully... Oh, what is this? Archaean Seed! Whoa! That's insane? That's insane. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and pick those up as soon as possible. So basically what an Archaean tree does, it makes it so it automatically terraforms stuff into fertile dirt. Extremely useful, but you cannot replant it. So once it's placed, it's placed. It's not going anywhere. Okay, we almost... Meteorite. Silver ore, huh? That does sound pretty useful. Okay, Diana... Okay, you're going to eat. I was gonna say, let's go ahead and blow up these mining charges, but if you want to eat first, that's fine. That is a-okay. Ooh, more, unique music. By the way, it's negative 103 degrees Fahrenheit out here. Okay. Ace, where are you going? Ah, chain reaction didn't work. Alright, well, we'll deal with that in a moment. Okay, now... Backstone blocks. Oh, we get... Wait, what? I'm guessing it's 1 for 1, so yeah, just do this forever. Oh, man, we need a lot of backstone. This is gonna be a bit more of a process than I thought it was gonna be. Let's see, is it 1 to 1? How much are you holding? It's 20 for 1! Whoa! Okay, you know what? This is gonna be a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. Okay, that's gonna blow. That's gonna blow. Now go ahead and do your thing. More backstone for us. Also, I kind of want to get this plasteel. I know that it's risky. I know. But. Right? But. Can you blame me? Also, this music is giving me such FTL vibes. Oh. It's so good. This music is so good. It's so simple, but it's so good. This DLC is so cool. Like, I know this is the first time that we're really getting into space, but God, it's so worth it. Just look how cool this is. Just being on an asteroid, literally in space, man. Such a cool feeling. Oh, yeah, we're cold. Let's bump this middle room here up to a nice, powerful 90. Let's also shut this off. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, so we're all very, very cold, but you know what? That's okay. We just turned up the power, so it is going to equalize. And we're only going to be here for a little bit longer. We're not going to be here for too much longer. Okay, the fact that Hogan is a nudist, certainly not helping. Okay, skin hardening has been researched. Wonderful. Okay, good. Okay, so little bit colder than I thought. Who would have guessed, right? Space, cold. Good job, Ace. Diana and Ace, you two are doing wonderfully. There's a psychic soothe in space? Ow! That don't make a lick of sense. That right there, that don't make one little bit of sense. Also, I kind of like the natural storytelling world building that's going on here. There's ancient transport pods and a ton of mining charges. Somebody was mining out this asteroid and then sending all the chunks back to the world below. Though they got stopped by something, and perhaps we should be a little bit worried about that. I also don't know if our mechanoids can handle space. Honestly, don't want to tempt it. Although at the same time, I kind of do want to tempt it, but we can afford to be a little on the greedy side, right? I mean, who's gonna mind if we're just here mining just for a little bit? What? Oh my god, the zzzt event just happened in our main room. And of course, there's nothing to fight the fire with. Great, because I didn't install I installed a fire foam popper in every single other freaking room and not our main recreation room. What was I thinking? God, all of our books, our table. Now we have to eat without a table. That's the worst part. Oh, and it is red hot. It is toasty. Oh my goodness, it is toasty. Okay, leave some doors open. Let it air out a little bit. Ugh. How many books were just destroyed? God. Oh, really? The one room that I didn't put a fire foam popper in. Ugh. That sucks so bad. I had planned ahead with every single other room except for the one room where it happened. Ugh. Painful. Absolutely painful. The good news is, Ace, what are you doing? You don't need to clean that up. Oh, you can't haul it. I see. Ugh, devastating. Okay, for now, just keep doing what we're doing. Go ahead and haul this last one, and then you deserve a break. Okay, we got more hypothermia. Hogan, what are you doing in there? Probably trying to get food. Oh. Ace has gone berserk. The final straw was my daughter Kiera died. Really? We can't arrest him? Ugh, seriously? Nobody can just arrest him? He's just that berserk? Oh my god. Ugh, fine. Just melee attack him. Don't shoot him. Okay, Ace immediately took Grunt down. God, and he has such a good melee weapon, too. Just punch him. Just knock him out. That's all we want to do. Knock him out. Parker. Okay. Good. Ugh. Okay. Rescue him. Actually, you know what? Put him in the biosculptor. And then put Grunt in the med bay. Okay. How many Vac stones are we looking at? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 12 is on the way. And then we also have... We don't have any Vac stone bricks yet, really. I oddly don't believe that, but okay. Or is it called something else? Block. Ah, block, not brick. Okay, hang on. Block. No, we apparently just have none. Again, don't know how much I believe that, but sure. Alright, just, for now, finish getting everything. Orbital debris. Ah. Well, good thing we're all staying inside, huh? Alright, Diana, once you get back on the ship, honestly, we're leaving. Never mind. We're leaving now. Okay, well done, everybody. They're both on the ship, so we're fine. Okay, yeah, time to land in a brand new zone. Let's see, what seems good? It has a river, high geothermal, okay. Itfy Creek, wild cotton plant, wet climate, river. You know, I kind of like that one. Let's go there. Thank you for everything. We'll be returning again soon. Well, there it is. So we do have a bit of grav nausea, but that's okay. All things considered, everything is going pretty smoothly. Well, first things first. Oh, we need to make more blocks, which seemingly is being worked on. We like that. Once we have enough blocks, we are replacing these small thrusters with big thrusters. Then we are going to expand our green rooms, and then we're taking off again. Huh, you know, it sure does look awfully shadowy in here. Ah, that's because people are dropping directly on top of us. Wonderful! How do they drop onto a grav ship? The world may never know. So it begins. Fire upon them. Yeah, this is gonna suck. Just straight up. Okay, Hogan, you just do your thing. Keep them at bay. Illumina, I want you to get a little bit more cover. You are too squishy. Hogan is dead. Oh, you're running? What a shame for you. What a mess. What an absolute mess you've created. So be it. Well, because of the instant drop-in, unfortunately, we have lost another Moyo. This time, it is Hogan. Well, not much to be done about it. I mean, when they literally drop directly on top of us, there quite literally isn't a whole lot we can do. Especially when they somehow drop in on a freaking grav ship. But you know, what do I know? Alright. Get our mechanoid repaired. And at some point, we will revive our clean sweeper as well. Y'all ready to see what I cooked up? Looky here. So, I expanded our little greenhouse room, so now we have a whopping 17 hydroponics bays, all producing rice. No more food issues. No more absolutely needing to plant rice out in the wild and buy food whenever we can. Now, we should actually have a bit of a sustainability inside of our ship. Yeah, speaking of sustaining, guess what? Another mechanoid cluster. Wow. Oh, good thing I have them not spawning, huh? Because did you see what was about to spawn? It was not gonna be good. That ridiculously overpowered freaking mechanoid again. Oh, and a solar flare just in time. Alright, well, wonderful. Well, it's a good thing our nuclear reactor happened to break down just as that happened, huh? So, I'm thinking of staying in this area for a little bit. Reason for it, it has natural wild cotton that grows. We have a whole lot of devil strand just about ready. Well, not just about ready. We have a lot of devil strand that can be grown. And overall, it is just a whole lot of greenery on this map. So, I think we're going to stick around just for a bit. Okay. This is going to suck regardless of how we do it. So, Grunt and Ace immediately bum rush this aura. Then, Haruka, you shoot at this one. Anna, we are going to have you do a chain bolt if and when needed. But for now, start shooting at this one. Siri, you're after this one. Parker, you're after the pikeman. Ready? Also, Diana is in the pod, so currently she can't do anything. Let's go! Okay. Anna, you're gonna have to stop that aura. It stepped aside. Well, that sucks. Alright, drop a bolt. Now start running away. Okay, Siri, Haruka, start shooting at this aura immediately. Same as Parker, change of plans. Just completely gun down this aura. Now, Grunt and Ace keep fighting this one. That frost beam definitely is not supposed to do that, but okay. Okay, let's go for an ice spike. Okay, that was more than enough, it seems. Now, start sniping at the turret in the back. Ace, I want you to back up. Grunt, I want you to go for the pikeman. Grunt took a tiny bit of damage and is immediately on the ground. Okay, Haruka, same deal. You are leaving the fight now. Okay, good results. Anna, keep shooting there. Siri, shoot here. Parker, we're gonna have you move up just a tad. Okay, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Okay, now we'll start going for this. Okay. Siri, let's move up. Anna, start shooting here. Oh, 2 more hits. Okay. Siri, rescue Grunt. Then Ace and Haruka, both of you get into bed. Ideally, right away. Oh, goodness. Yeah, so I think I know what we're gonna do when we get the choice of whether to disable all mechanoids or not. You know, I think I might have an idea. Within the admittedly very large amount of Moyo mods that we have, I appear to have found an armor set that, well, technically is clothing. First of all, each piece uses a shard and a little bit of bioferrite, but, you know, appears to be a little on the powerful side. 174% sharp resist and 148% blunt resist. We're also sitting at a nice, even 166 heat resist. Yeah, this, armor is ridiculously good. So, I guess Grunt is just gonna wear it for the moment. So, I'm preparing some stuff, right? Because if we're gonna have to do some massive giga holdout, then I want our people to be as ready as physically possible. Ooh, masterwork. So, here's what we're doing. We are already using a bunch of bionic stuff. That's just kind of, you know, par for the course. But we're making armor skin glands, tough skin glands. Yep, you know, pretty, you know, it is what it is. However, we're making some power kick modules for some of our ranged characters. That way they have a little bit more potential when it comes to actual hand-to-hand combat, or feet-to-hand combat in this case. Then, I'm making a bionic heart for Ace, which is going to have the Bio Welder module, which effectively gives you some extra regen, so your wounds heal a lot faster. Natural healing factor times 150%. So it's basically like the healing factor module that you can normally make. And then I'm making 2 hand talon modules because, I don't know, maybe we'll give that to Ace. Haven't decided. I'm kind of okay with Ace having the master melee way of doing physical combat because he already has elbow blade modules. So, I mean, hey, just give him some, like, OP claws to go with it, you know what I mean? That way he never actually needs a melee weapon. He can just run in there as a weapon himself. He does also have an armor skin gland, which, while it does slow him down a little bit, I think is more than useful, considering he is one of our 2 melee characters. So, to me, it just makes a lot of sense. Wow, that was good timing. Golden Cube! We've learned that we can deactivate it, but doing so will make people very, very upset if they're entranced by it. However, I just spent my shard, so we can't disable it yet. We're gonna need to wait for a random attack by an anomaly creature. Oh, if only I had known that before I spent my shards. Wonderful. Ooh, Bowgood Strider. Well, let's have a little look, shall we? What you got? Anything of note? Ooh, Gravelite panels, plasteel. You don't have a shard, do you? I'm gonna check. Shard. Nope. You most certainly do not. Is there really anything that we can sell you? How about our 12.5 thousand steel? I'll take your plasteel, of which we can only afford 75. Okay. There isn't really a whole lot I want to sell. Is there anything that's like really low quality? This one, we could sell this engineer helmet. Well, I don't know. I don't really want to sell anything that uses our depth weave though. This antenna. Excellent. Excellent. There's really not a whole lot I want to give you. A lot of our stuff I just kind of want. A lot of it is backup armor and stuff, too. The Archaean seeds are staying with us regardless. I can give you, like, a couple of smoke leaf joins. Like, 42. Well, it lets us afford a little bit more plasteel, so you know what? Let's do it. Good enough. 108 plasteel. That's... yeah, it's like 10 items, question mark? That is a painful offer. So, if we take on 3 groups of 1 drifter, 1 elite mercenary, 2 grenadiers, 3 heavy mercenaries, 5 mercenary gunners, 1 mercenary sniper, and 4 pirate gunners, then we will get the tech print for cataphract armor, healing factor, and brain wiring. Issue: I don't know if we can take out that many enemies. That is a lot of enemies. See, here's the thing. I'm not doubting our lethality, because we've seen we can be lethal at the best of times. However, we can be real squishy at the best of times. And we're still missing a lot of enhancements, as it were. Not to mention, Ace is out of commission for 12 hours. I guess that's not too important. I don't know. That is a juicy offer, but man, that is a lot of enemies. That is a whole lot of enemies. Diana is OP. She doesn't have anything to defend her actual body, though. Haruka is fairly enhanced, but her gear could be a bit better. I mean, she doesn't even have a helmet. She just has a rebreather. Her defenses are good, considering, but not amazing. She does have a field collider, though, which is a very, very good machine gun of the Moyo variety. Anna has barely any defenses, but she has the special sniper. Siri is pretty decked out. Ace is really decked out, but he's out of commission for now. Parker is okay. Illumina has a good gun, but if she gets anywhere close to a fight, it's just over. So Illumina, I almost think we want to give a sniper. Because our small bean cannot afford to be in really big fights, as we saw. And then Gruntier is probably the tankiest person on the entire planet with this freaking Zamzam hoppy... can't remember the name of the actual zombie type, but you know what I mean. Ah, man, that's painful. I really want to take that quest, but I do not think that we would survive it. And yeah, you know, we have defenses. Is it enough defenses to survive that much, though? I don't know. That is a big, tall order. Now, we did have another event, so what I did is I kind of moved around some of our batteries, because I think we're actually storing so much excess power that whenever the event happens, it is just a colossal problem for us, and the explosion is far, 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 far bigger than it should be. So we definitely don't need nearly as many batteries as we have, so I'm actually going to break down a couple of the batteries. I know, heresy. But, you know, I don't think we need that many batteries. Especially because these right here store 2,000 on their own. And so 2 of these, that's 4,000 stored power. That's a lot of power. And then these ones store 800. Yeah, so what is that? 4,800 just for 2 big batteries and a small battery? Yeah, I think that should be more than enough. It also means that whenever the events happen, it's not going to be nearly as destructive, so I don't really want to do it, but I think it's more a necessity that we have to do it, because these the events are just a little bit too destructive for my liking. I don't really think there's anything production-wise that we can put into this room, is there? Not really. We have all our fabrication, we have our machining, stoves. I mean, technically, there's the brewery, but I don't think I've ever once figured out how to properly do beer. So, I'm gonna opt not to do that. And you know what? Let's go ahead and reinstall these 2 batteries into this room. Boom. It'll be part laboratory, part battery room. Yeah, there you go. And then that also gives us a little bit more of a chance to decorate some of our rooms so that they're a little bit prettier. For example, putting another plant right in this room. And then, let me think. Nah, that'll cover the doors. That won't work. No, we can't put one there either. And they're already getting double tool. Okay, well. Honestly, I think this room is about as min-maxed as we're gonna get it. Other than putting some hexalite floor, or what's it called? The, hex tile floor. You know, we have so much steel, we can probably get away with doing a lot of our rooms with hex tile. Issue with that does raise our colony wealth, and our colony wealth is already a little bit too high for my liking, so I think we'll just let's agree to disagree on that. Where's our fire? What? Hey, masterwork. Moyo things. Okay, well, good thing it's across the river and therefore nowhere near us, right? Is this a home area? Wait a minute. Oh, it's a home area because of our chocolate trees. It looks like they're going to be able to save it. Our paramedic and Siri and all them. Okay, well, great job, guys. I was totally expecting our chocolate trees to be gone. So, what is our goal right now? Honestly, it is another wait for stuff to grow situation, but we have so much planted that when it grows, we'll be good to go. We also do have a grav anchor, so we can afford to fly somewhere and then come back. Illumina is on fire. Good thing you're standing right next to water. Illumina, we debatably gotta get you some upgrades. Like, yeah, you have a stomach, but, something to think about. Alright, well, The fire is just about burning itself out, so our chocolate trees are almost completely safe. We'll just have to wait a little longer, I suppose. But yeah, what's on the agenda? Honestly, we need to make a lot of money, and we need a lot of plasteel, and we need a lot more advanced components, because I want our people to be as upgraded as possible, especially if we're going to have to survive in space for a super long time. That's kind of just an important thing to do. So, best way to make money? Yeah, yo. Second best way? I don't know, Vaxstone. We do also want to upgrade 2 of our large thrusters, of which apparently we could have 6 of them? Oh, wow, I thought we could only have 4. Huh. Huh. Where would we put 2 more large or no? Yeah, no, two more large thrusters, because I'm gonna put them one right here to replace a small one, one right here to replace that small one. In fact, apparently we don't even need to get rid of them, though? That is super interesting. Wish I had known that. Huh. So, honestly, if we just have 4 large thrusters and 2 small thrusters, surely that is more than enough to get us wherever we need to go, right? Something to think about. Do we even have any vac? Yes, we have 14 Gravlight panels. Okay, well, that's more than enough. Now, there is a bit of a, I'm going to call it a bug, but I guess it's just a not intended feature. I don't know exactly how to describe it other than that. Anytime we take off with our grav ship, we lose our Abyss Tech fabrication module. And I want to say the first, honestly, until like last episode, I was just eating it and just remaking it every time, which meant going out, buying Abyss steel, advanced components, all that sort of stuff. However, since it is a bug, this particular time, I did just give us the materials to remake it. Hopefully you guys don't mind. But since I'm literally losing it every time we take off, I'm gonna be honest, that's starting to become a little bit expensive. If I can find a mod that fixes it, though, that would be the most ideal, but we'll see what happens with that. But for the moment, though, 2 large thrusters, 2 small thrusters. And these asteroids are really, really far out, huh? Compacted steel, jade, uranium. Oh, they all have different things, really? Huh. Oh, there's the mech hive. Well, we know where it is, huh? There's a grav core. We do need 1 more grav core, because that's the only way that we can actually make this signal jammer. So, that final grav core has to go to the signal jammer. I think there's 1 more on the actual map, but it is really far out of the way. Hang on, let me see if I can find it. I thought it was towards the bottom of the map, but apparently I'm wrong about that. Ah, okay, well, there's 1 at the very top of the map. It's a frozen terraformer, so it's gonna be super cold if we go there. Is that it? Is it only those 2? Yes. There's only 2 more grav cores on the entirety of the planet. We have siphoned every single other grav core, which honestly, kind of impressive. But also, kind of not good. That does mean that we're not going to be able to do the power thingies that they do. Hold on, what are they called? Wow, I can't even find it. Is it under power? Yes, it is. That does mean we're not going to be able to do any of the GravCore power cells, but a small price to pay. And to be fair, we are paying it with a literal nuclear reactor, which Illumina has informed me that apparently the death zone is above 40 or 50. Can't remember offhand, but it's I'm just going to say 40. So I have it set to be 35. We're never going to go above that because otherwise there's the potential for a radiation leak. I don't want to deal with radiation leaks. We've seen how devastating that can be. No thanks. I'm also thinking at some point, I am just going to block this off with a set of double walls. And our passenger shuttle, either we won't need it anymore, or we can move it to a different part of the ship. Because I do have a sneaking suspicion that it'll be very, very easy to just board and kill us from over here. Debatably, what I could do is just a little something like this, where there's just a walkway to get on and off the little passenger shuttle. That's probably not a bad idea. If anything, we should probably do that. As just like a little micro hangar, I suppose. Do we even have enough panels for that? We have exactly 12. Wow. And that is exactly 12. Okay, sure. Why not? I get at this point, I guess we have no excuse not to, right? Oh, goodness me. Who would have guessed? I am enjoying living on a grav ship, but I gotta tell you, the space squish, I am feeling it. Like, not being able to have a super expansive base, I gotta tell you, I didn't think I was gonna feel it as much as I currently am, but every single square foot of space has to be something important, otherwise we are just missing out on space for no reason. That is kind of why I've been reorganizing our ship just a little bit, just so it's a little bit nicer, especially because when people just drop onto our ship to attack us, that's kind of a big problem. That's yeah, kind of a big problem. Now, what I do want to do, I don't know if we have enough grav engine space for it, but ideally, we're able to mimic what we did down here with our greenhouse. And we do this. Let me see. So that's 56. Oh, we have enough by like 2. I mean, that's not bad. That right there is basically like we cannot build anymore on our grav ship. That's it. Once we expand this room up here, I don't know what it's going to be, but I do want to expand it because I really like security doors being on our outermost part of the ship. Even though I do love the plasteel doors, security doors where it's at. That's what we should be doing. But once we expand this one, again, I don't know what I'm going to make it, but we'll see. That's it. The grav ship is officially maxed out. And it, you know, it kind of turned into a rectangular shape at the end. But, to be fair, I still think it has a bit of charm, though. I knew it! And that is why I have been literally just absolutely spamming the cloth sandbags. Because I knew that being by a river was going to cause problems. Do I feel validated or what? These were absolutely not ready in time, so oof. But, you know, what are you going to do? All but one. Aww. So close. And yet so far. Well, peace didn't last for too long, did it? They've arrived from nearby. Funny enough, Yadikin. They're attacking from multiple angles. So we got 4 up here. Oh, 1, 2. Oh, yeah. They've got some marine armor. Ho, ho. Then 2 guys up here. Oh. And 3 guys down here. Okay. So we're being attacked from multiple angles. That much is assured. Unfortunately, they decided to attack right when we're all trying to get a little bit of sleep. Oh. What's going on over here? Our pristine Strider is in a little bit of trouble. Okay, get back inside. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Diana, you are up here. Haruka, you are going to join. Then, Anna, you're also going to join. Then... Oh, Siri is currently out of commission. What do they have? Nothing too crazy. Ace, you're going out. Grunt, you're joining. Parker, you get to stand over here. And Illumina, I know that combat is not your strong suit. But we need all hands on deck for this one, I believe. Alright, Grunt, Ace, prepare. Because you're going to be in for it. We can revive our Strider later. Grunt, attack the one on the far right. Ace, attack the one on the left. Here we go. Begin the assault early. Both of you have shields, so I'm fairly confident in your abilities. Boom. Big hit. Big hits from Ace. Big hits. Oh, yeah. Okay. How you doing up here, Grunt? You are doing okay. You are taking a shocking amount of damage, but that's okay. Now, I don't believe that these assaults have begun yet. No, they have not. Okay, so we continue to stand at the ready. Okay, you two go get some rest. Ooh, 400 silver. My goodness. Okay, Illumina is stressed out. However, the fight is about to begin. So don't worry, Illumina. You're about to get that business that you were looking for. Okay, the ones on the right are attacking first. So let's hope that this goes well. Oh, actually, they are attacking just from multiple angles straight out of the get-go. Okay. Haruka, let's have you move just a tiny bit more up then. Okay, Mr. Minigun is shooting at Anna and our little bots. Oh my god, Haruka? That's the first time I'm seeing this thing actually be shot. Okay, so far so good. The fact that they do have as good of armor as they do is a little bit of a problem for us, but honestly, we have some pretty good defense. Ooh, medical treatment needed? Okay, Anna got hit a little bit. That's okay. That's honestly expected. Illumina! You have had just about enough of being out here, so that's fine. Ace, I need you to come out of bed because you gotta fight this guy before he blows up all of our crap. Didn't even realize that he got this far. And of course, this is the guy in all good armor too. Anna! Tell you what, it's chain bolt time. And that set off his fire popper? What? Okay, we still win the range advantage by a lot. And the fact that they're more fixated on our agri hand than us, also quite helpful. Okay, they're fleeing. Good enough for me. Everybody, well done. Take some R&R time. You deserve it. Well done. Now we just need to go and pick up all their goodies and sell it for our own benefit. Whew, good job, everybody. Now, imagine if we had all diving gear and all of the really good bodysuits. Oh, we would be nigh unstoppable. And we haven't even fully upgraded our weapon arsenal either. Like, only Haruka has one of the depth steel weapons. Because look at this. Wait. Hang on. There's the field collider, which is what Haruka's using. Obviously, very good. Very good. What else can we make? We can make the ballista, which has a range of 40, which, pretty good. Penetrates armored plates. 5.1 damage is not the most impressive. But, I mean, we gotta try it out, right? I mean, we gotta try it out. Let's make one of those. Alright, I know it looks like a mess right now. But, trust you me, we are going to appreciate the fact that I've done this in the future. So, I broke down one of our pack crates and replaced it with 2 general racks, and also a tiny general rack. Little bit less space, actually significantly less space. Instead of 32, we are now sitting at a nice 18 total, because 2, 8, 8, man. However, we now have a second fabrication bench. Also, apparently we're at a grid excess right now, so we'll have to work on that, but that's fine. But yeah, 2 fabrication benches I think we should have done earlier, but we're doing it now. And what I'm doing, the one Parker's at is only for crafting goodies, while this one over here is only for crafting the essentials, like components, gravelite panels, anything else that we might think of. And then I did add a tiny bit more storage over here, as well as move some stuff around. And then, apparently, you get a research bonus based on books. So I'm just moving all of our schematics over here to our research bench. I don't know if that actually helps, but it does make this room look a lot more crowded, though. And because we're making a bunch of cube sculptures, I also just stuck a general rack over here with the nuclear reactor. And then I replaced all of the wooden shelves with some more general racks because they have 2 more slots for storage. So, yeah. Slowly but surely, we are optimizing every single square inch of our grav ship. Also, Parker is now the Holy Cardinal? Good job, Parker. Whoa. You managed to somehow go above Ace and Illumina. Well done. Now, what I do want to do, we are loading up our passenger shuttle with just a bunch of crap to be sold. I'm gonna send... Let's have Parker. We're gonna go get ourselves some silver, because we've been broke for a little bit too long, and I want to change that. So let's go down here, trade with the Moyos. Nice. 1,400 for basically just a bunch of crap that we've looted. Now, what do we want to buy? Honestly, there isn't too much I want to buy. They don't have any blueprints that we might want. We might just sit on the silver, honestly. Oh, the plasteel could be nice. Fine, I'll buy a bunch of plasteel. Alright, well, I guess there was some stuff I wanted. But either way, we have a bunch of plasteel, and we got rid of a whole lot of our crap. Illumina also is now the Holy Cardinal. I have a feeling that's going to be happening a lot. But for now, let's return home. Alright. So, let's go ahead and get all this ready to go. You know what, Parker, when you're done with that, I want you to pick this up, then come out here. Okay. Now, go ahead and drop that, and we're just going to let it go away. So, apparently, if you, what's it called? If you smelt the Zamzam armor, the Jiangshi, I think it is, you actually get your shard back. So, for the low cost of smelting down the helmet, Grunt, where are you at? We get our shard back. Okay. A ton of rice. Enforced weather! We won't be taking... Yeah, all the snake people, unfortunately, just do not play well with Moyos. So even if we did the whole, blue med to turn him into one, it never really goes super well. Now, you're sedated, so... Diana? Deactivate the cube. Okay. Cube deactivation. We've destroyed the golden cube. It's driven some people into a temporary rage. Well, it would have had we not anesthetic them. You know, for exotic goods, you sure don't have a whole lot, but let's say we're interested. What could we offer you? 2 Cerulean seeds, right? That seems like a pretty good idea for me. How about a heart that we no longer need? And, ooh, I get, alright, I guess technically, since we've already researched it, we don't need to hang on to so many of these, what are they called? Frickin' the schematics. We don't need to hold on to so many schematics. I am absolutely holding on to every single one of our other books, though, because, yeah. Okay, well, I will get rid of the abductors one, just because reading that has a chance to make us go into a mental break, which isn't super amazing. Nice. Also, we learned about some ancient warriors who possess a unique masterwork weapon. Awesome! I'm probably not gonna do that. You know what I'm sick and tired of not having? Hadal shards. You know why? Because Hadal shards are a far easier way to get Abyss Steel. Which, while not a ton better, is better than plasteel walls. So, not only do we need Abyss Steel for a lot of our Moyo gear, I would kind of like to wrap the outside of our grav ship in it. So, since we can't get it naturally, I have a long-range mineral scanner tuned to Hadal shards. And would you look at that? It appears as though we found a spire of it. Alrighty, so it says that there is a little bit of danger afoot. So, let's scout. Okay, well, it said... I mean, if it's just Scaria infection, that's not too bad. It seems like it's basically only those two things. Area is now safe. Oh, wow, it was legit just that. Okay, well. Next to... Oh, what? The spires will just generate Hadal shards for free? Oh, wow. Well, I wish we could have found some naturally. Alas, for now, we mine them out. Nothing remains. Oh my goodness, these spires have so much health. 75. Okay, hang on. So, 75. And we need 60. That conversion is not incredible. Are those the only ones on the map? Let's see. Yes, there's only 2 more. Well, if we could plant our own Hadal shards, that would be amazing. Unfortunately, that is not a thing that we can do. Alright, so what? We get... let me guess. Haruka? Yeah, you bet it is. Alright, Haruka. Once you're done making this, you're going into the goodies. Let's see. Yeah, go ahead and do a medic cycle. Also, our orbital scanner has found a signal, which means we found something cool. What did we find? Plasteel, steel, jade, uranium, gold, silver. I mean, we can't really reach any of them right now, but still, the idea is cool. Alright, well, once we mine out this final Hadal, spire, or Hadal, however you want to say it, I'm going to say Hadal. But once we mine that out, I think we're just going to head home. Oh, that one actually gave a little bit of bonus. Okay, so they drop anywhere from, based on what we've seen, 75 to 100 and blah, blah, blah. I guess so. But since we're in the area, I am just going to have Ace mine out this silver because it's literally free money. Unfortunately, you know, in hindsight, we shouldn't have brought Siri because Siri doesn't do any mining work. So, you know, hindsight bias. But it might have been a better idea to bring someone else along for the mining expedition. Either way, we know now, so there's that. I'm gonna have the second scanner scan for some uranium. Yeah, especially because we scan so quickly that we should just be fine. Okay, turrets should take out this donkey! Nice. Okay, so our turrets are not the most accurate thing in the world, but you know what? They're an extra line of defense just in case. Oh. They're attacking immediately, so unfortunately we don't really have a whole lot of time to prepare. This is about to get real iffy. Okay, Anna, you are not in a very good spot, but you know what? For the moment, chain bolt. Okay, that uses up their fire popper. That's fine. You are in a fantastic spot for, you guessed it, Frost Ray! It only hit one, but you know what? Good enough. Parker, start shooting at the ones down here. Anna, do a spike. I didn't mean to do another one, but you know what? That's alright. Parker, let's move. Okay. Let's do an actual spike this time, which is what I meant to do the first time. Grunt is still going strong. Okay, Haruka currently is, you know, in the medic bay. I don't like how in the middle of everything Anna is, so let's go ahead and have Anna back up. Then let's have Parker move so we're away from that grenade. Okay, shoot here. Grunt. Okay, you two are almost done. Okay, we're ready to come home. Let's go. Okay, Grunt is taking some severe damage, but there really isn't a whole lot to be done about it. Illumina, let's have you move up just a little bit. Okay, they are home. Okay. Okay, they're fleeing. Grunt, just about done with that fight. God, that armor is really durable, isn't it? Okay. Grunt, I want you to immediately go into the medic cycle. I mean, this guy is still looking for a fight. Oh no, he's running now. Well, you know what? You can enjoy... Oh my god, Grunt, freaking... Left arm, destroyed. Right foot, cut off. Left eye, cut out. Youch. Grunt did some severe damage in there. Speaking of Grunt, how you doing? You're just bruised. All of that, and you're only bruised. That is incredible work. Okay, well... That is a weakness of not having turrets behind our ship. But honestly, it's not often that we get attacked from directly behind our ship anyway. Well, we survived. Nobody died. And because we have the biosculptors, we're able to recover from a lot of this relatively quickly. But that right there shows just how good the Moyos stuff is. We were able to win that despite being vastly outnumbered and being far lower gear. We still have a lot of our Moyo stuff left to make. We don't have enough of the diving shells, and then we're still missing these two really good guns to go along with it. So, all things considered, I'm quite happy about that. Now, granted, a lot of them weren't wearing, like, extremely good armor, so there is that. And debatably, their weapons were a little bit lower tech than us, but still, it was like 15 against 4 or 5, and we won. More Hadal shots! Oh, this time, we have a little bit more time. So, it was saying that something nearby is potentially dangerous. I'm not seeing the danger this time around. So, what we're gonna do, same deal. We're just gonna mine them. Let's see. Ooh, some jade. Now, I think we'll be taking that. Anything else of note? There's a ton of steel, but, yeah, we're doing good on steel. God, this map has a lot of steel. Oh, my goodness. Let's see. Is this uranium? No, it's just marble. Okay. Get the Hadal shards, get the jade, and these little components, and then we are out of here. Also, we're being ambushed by one guy. An interesting choice. Ace, go teach this guy a lesson. What's up, pal? What's up, buddy? Should have thought about that before you tried to jump us. To be fair, he couldn't have known that we are simply the most powerful Moyos in all the land, other than the fact that we're extremely squishy. You know, if we sat here just waiting for the Hadal shards to actually, like, drop, it's every 10 days they give 5, and we need 60 to make 5 depth steel? That's terrible conversion. We would need, like, to make it actually somewhat efficient. God, we would need, like, 12 spires. That way, every 10 days, we get, 5 depth steel. Ugh. Yeah, that is a really, really bad conversion. But, I mean, because we're so late into the game at this point, we can just, like, scan it, go get it. Ideally, everything works out pretty well. Now, let's take all the jade, all the components. Oh, but we can't carry all the Hadal shards. Uh-oh. Well, I mean, that right there is a problem of, not being able... Oh, we only get to bring, like, half. Debatably, maybe we should take our pristine Strider and just do it the old-fashioned way, because, yeah, we are only gonna get half of the Hadal shards that we actually were able to farm. That's not amazing. Okay, alright, well, you know what? Lesson learned. It is something that we can do and we can change, so, I'm also trying to scan some uranium just so we can stockpile a little bit more. Then I'm going to change this from uranium to plasteel, because that is actually, like, the biggest thing that we need right now, other than Hadal shards, is plasteel. We have been absolutely chewing through plasteel because of the whole, you know, advanced components, Moyo stuff. It's expensive.
Sit to the side of the register. He's hoping that this guy...
Not ideal. A small team, but one that I think you'll find is quite indestructible in the face of overwhelming odds. Okay. Here we go. Both of you, fire. Actually, Diana, I hate to do it, but let's make some magic happen. Oh, it's cooling. I see. That's a problem. I didn't mean to overcharge it, but you know what? It just kind of is what it is at this point. Okay, here come the explosions. Ugh. I was about to say, there's no way you're attacking immediately. Ouch. Okay, friendly fire aside. Smoothest one yet. You know what? It's been long enough of this won't we be friends thing. So, let's let's make it official, shall we? So they're at 50, 60 something? Ooh, +4. What do they need to be? They need to be 75? They're at 70? Okay. We can work with that. So, we need to give them enough for 5. Alright. For 75 gold and 8 packaged survival meals, we have officially become close friends. So now we have an official Moyo ally. Are you... Dude, we just fought... What the... Okay, so we got a few auras to worry about. That is problematic. We have a few snipers as well. Oh, I'm so glad. Well, hopefully our buddies don't get absolutely destroyed, but, So it said they're gonna prepare for a while and then attack, so I'm not gonna move our people into position just yet. Ooh, someone is being attacked. It's one of our drones, isn't it? Of course it is. Alright, let's try and get our Agri hand home as quickly as possible, if we can. Okay, now we start moving into position. Let us hope that this goes well. It's nothing that we haven't dealt with before. Also, they're getting out of here potentially just in time. We like that. Okay, Grunt, Ace, get ready. That aura is coming in hot. Get her! Rah! A foe felled. Where's that other aura? Ooh, going after our buddies from Varus. Let's try and help them out. We're a little bit slow, but you know what? Good enough. Parker, let's have you move a little closer so you can help deal with this Militar. Then... Okay, Siri already attacking here. That pikeman is already at about half health. Okay, pikeman annihilated. Now, let's go ahead and move a little bit closer because these Scythers have a bone to pick with Diana, who I am going to have run backwards, because even though she is, like, one of the most heavily armored people we have, Scythers still hurt. Unfortunately, I'm seeing a whole lot of misses go down. Okay, Diana, we're now going to have you move back into the fray. How you doing? A little injured, nothing we can't deal with. Haruka going for big shots. Not dealing any damage to the pikeman yet, but that's okay. Nothing another shot won't fix. Although you do actually have to hit, so I am going to move you a little bit closer. And then Siri, I'm going to move you up as well. Okay, how we doing? So they're dealt with. Ace, you two are good to go. Excellent. So we protected our buddies. So it is just that one sniper remaining. Whew. Alright. That's as clean as she gets, boys. Well done. Well, I'll tell you what, it was definitely worth coming out this way. Not only do we get a bit of uranium, but we also get some more Hadal shards. Yeah, taking the Pristine Strider was absolutely the play. That, this is, so far, worked out extraordinarily well. I am also going to cancel that. No reason to break it down. Keep walls for structural integrity. Why not? I noticed it said Mech Hive in a split second. Yeah, so this has been just the most worthwhile trip I think we've taken in a hot minute. Do I wish I had brought a third person? Yeah. But that's fine. Components, uranium, and of course, Hadal shards. No. Yeah, we're not doing this. No. No, we're not doing that. There is a part of me that's like, man, 500 plasteel though, but that is a lot. That's a lot. Tell you what, here's what we're gonna do first. We're going to reform our caravan and go right back home. Then bring all the components, uranium, Hadal shards, and, you know, we're just gonna leave the trash for no particular reason. 342 Hadal shards, 751 uranium, and, let's see. May as well take all the bits of food, too. The guys who hate us hate us more. Oh no, whatever will we do? I am also starting to replace the more sensitive areas of our ship with, you guessed it, abyss steel. I'm also replacing everything on the inside of our ship with regular steel, because I want to try and keep our wealth down as much as possible. So anything that's plasteel inside the ship, I am turning either into wood, if it's a door, or into steel, because, yeah, our wealth is a little bit out of control. And it's really not going to go much further down, but at least I can feel a tiny bit better knowing that I'm doing everything possible to keep it somewhat lower. But, yeah, it's all but impossible to keep it low at this point. Looks like it's that time of year again, where we signal to our friendly Moyos that we continue to live and we continue to thrive. Friendly visitors, and this one was beautiful. It was beautiful. The drifting lanterns made everyone feel at peace. We've attracted some friendly travelers. They will visit and leave a gift. Oh, and it's from Varys! Look at that! Our smoke signals to the Moyos have attracted, you guessed it, Moyos. Well done, everybody. Illumina! Why don't you go trade with them? See what they got. See what they got, Illumina. Hello. How are you? You have some components in medicine. I would love to buy that off you, and in exchange, you can have 32 Yayo. Quest active, Alpha Thrumbo. That's not happening, but thanks for the knowledge. You know what? While we're at it, let's keep the ball rolling. Let's have ourselves a leader speech. Alright, everybody, I know it's been a little bit rough lately, what with everyone dying and whatnot, but trust you me, we're gonna make this happen. Good things are on the horizon. Our ship only needs one more branch to be fully upgraded. Our gear only needs a little bit more time to be crafted. And our bodies only need a little bit more adaptation for us to be ready to undertake anything. Inspirational. Also, we got a gift from Varys, and it is 22 abyss steel. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is where we start to turn our luck around. Alright. We need more Gravlight panels, and the only way we're gonna do that is by going to get them. So, off we go. Can we reach any of these? It takes a... We can go to the Scyther station. But, kinda don't want to do that, if I'm honest. Nothing else in range, huh? Well, you know, temporarily, we could fly elsewhere. Man, there's really nothing in range. That one's got plasteel. It's not, like, too far. Okay, here's what we'll do. Let's land over here. And then we will... I guess... technically nothing's stopping us from doing that, right? Let's try this. Let's try. Alright, see you in a little bit. Woohoo! Oh, this is a weird looking area. Okay, so we're here for, what, 2 days? And then we can move on? I mean... may as well make the most of our time, right? So, I was going to assign everybody to just stay inside, except for Siri and Diana, because they're the only ones with enough. But, since we're not going to be able to get there quite yet, I suppose we may as well just make use of our time here. We got hippos! Not going to take any with us, but we do have hippos. Alright, everyone, may as well... Ace is now the core drone again. Man, there's a real battle for who's in charge and who's not, huh? Either way, we're gonna be here for 2 days, so let us restock on steel and get a little bit more advanced components going, shall we? Speaking of components, we... yeah, we're doing pretty good. I'm also gonna set it to where we have 10 advanced components. Why did this not break this time? Almost every single time that we have flown, the production bench has not came with. That's odd. Is it because we still technically have a base? Is that why? That is super strange. Also, there's like literally no reason for anybody to attack our empty plot of land. Oh, that sucks. That's going to waste. But yeah, there's like actually no reason for people to attack our empty plot of land, so I'm not too worried about it. What's important is we go get our vac stone, since, you know, we're literally bringing our base with us. A group of imps are attacking immediately. Oh, and they have breachers. Epic. How many? 17. The good thing about these imps is they are tribal people, so... you know, there is that. Now, what I was trying to figure out is if we can make different types of the big turrets, but no, we cannot. So, I was honestly kind of wondering if we should just be making, abystial turrets. I don't know what their health is in... so, 300 compared to uranium, which is 250. Yeah. And then, what is the Hadal Shard one, assuming we make it out of that? It is... 40. Okay, so don't make them out of pure Hadal Shards. Okie dokie, everybody. Let's go ahead and get into position. We don't have, like, crazy good... no, actually, our coverage is a little bit better than what I was thinking. Ace, we're gonna have you in the middle. I know I don't like you being out in the middle of actually nowhere, but, you know, kind of is what it is. Parker, over here. Illumina, over here. And then Grunt, you are just going to stand here at the ready. Alright, everybody, rush to position, because they are attacking immediately. Okay, they're going above. So, Grunt, I want you immediately over here to help. Ace, I want you to help deal with this. They have a bunch of breaching axes, so that is a tiny bit of a problem. Anna, let's move you up a little bit. Grunt, let's keep you where you are. Ace, come after this one. Siri, let's have you move up just a bit so you can help shoot them down. Alright, Ace, after this one. Siri, just keep moving. Okay, now start shooting. Okay, 2 hits. 2 extremely good hits. My goodness. Nova's already on the run, but Siri could care less, donning her full regal armor. Okay, Siri, let's go ahead and have you move over. Ace, stop this guy in his tracks, although Anna already appears to have crippled him. God dang! Ace giving him a haymaker of a lifetime. Let's see. Haruka, you... I'm going to move you over here, because right now your position is not doing a whole lot of good for us. Grunt continues to stand at the ready. Let's go ahead and have you back up. Ace, let's have you stand just a little bit over here. Okay, Parker. Ooh, triple hit. Ouch. Oh my goodness. They don't know what is hitting them. Haruka charging up, but did not need to fire. I am going to move Haruka just a little bit so she can get a little bit of a better aim. Okay, Grunt, since they are starting to run away, let's go ahead and just run them down. Take some of that edge off. Okay. Ace is on fire. That's right. Ace, do what you're going to do. You have plenty of backup. Okay, they are now fleeing. They've decided that we are a little bit too technologically advanced for them. Well done, everyone. You've done us proud this day. Now, I do want to collect their goodies, though, because you never know, we might be able to get quite the fortune from it. The terrifying prisoners. He's captured 6 prisoners with no place to store them. He wants you... they have blood rot, first of all. But also, buddy, we got nowhere to store them either. It is a ship that barely fits all of us. You really think we're going to be able to handle 6 prisoners? Appreciate the offer.
But no, I must decline, my friend.
Again? Oh. Bowman, you don't have... well, I guess you could destroy our watermelon stuff. Alright, well, whatever. Not a lot to be done about it. Oh, well. As long as you don't burn down all of our crops, it's really not that big of a deal. Speaking of, when are we able to take off? We are able to go in... 6 in-game hours. Alrighty, time to take off. Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, that's fine. Alrighty, can we reach space? Yes, we can. Whoo, 600 chem fuel. Expensive, but we have plenty of wood. Ah! There we go. And so we arrive on another asteroid. Alrighty. This might be a long trip. Oh, speaking of, did our pristine Strider just take damage? Seemingly not, so I guess our mechanoids can go outside, so that's good to know. Multiple ancient mining charges are once again placed all over, so you know what? I've got me a little bit of an idea this time. Alright, so we have every single mining charge in this place absolutely ready to go. Oh, this ought to be something special. Let's see. And you're not taking damage. Okay, so our mechs can, in fact, go outside. Organ decay? Oh my. Alright, Haruka, medic cycle immediately. Huh? We can't get rid of that. Oh. In the lung, huh? Okay, then. I guess we're making another lung. Really? Here? Really? Oh my god, we just can't escape these mechanoids anywhere. They just... Oh, this one... Oh, this really sucks, actually, because we don't even have many people who can actually go outside, either. Huh. This is a huge problem. Also, our mechanoids are about to be in huge trouble. Okay. All of you, return inside immediately. Okay, our construct droid might be dead. In fact, let's get into combat position straight away. This has bad potential. Run! Run! Okay, you got away. Good. Ancient drill rig. How about that? Well, good news. They gave up on that raid. What did they destroy? Oh, literally everything. That sucks. Now, okay. Some of our people have a little bit of vacuum resistance. For example, Ace has 97%. I'm gonna have him step outside just for a minute. 3%. Okay. I mean, apparently Ace can be outside. If 97% is good enough, who else has that much? Honestly, that's pretty much it. Okay. Well. Oh, this ought to be fun. Okay, let's hope our little turrets are good enough. And Siri. Ooh, Siri outranging this one, though. Okay. Ace. Go for these Scythers. They gotta go first. Ouch. God, what are these Scythers made out of? Also, Ace. Ooh, taking a little bit too much damage for my liking. Okay, Ace, it's time for you to get back inside. Come on, buddy. You got it. You got it. There we go. Diana, continue your attack. Siri, let's get a little bit more... Actually, you know what? You can get a little bit closer. They are just shooting at our turrets and stuff, which is a bit of a problem. Okay, boom. That one is in range. Bam. Siri immediately dealt with it. Good. Now, Siri, let's have you move up. Ace, let's have you get into bed. Then Diana, we're gonna have to make you do the very fun thing of moving forward. Speaking of Siri. Okay. Good stuff. Well done, Siri. Okay, Ace, get some much-deserved rest. Now, Diana, how are you doing in your fight? Okay. Good. That went about as smoothly as I think I could have hoped for. So, I am curious if, part of the reason that Ace was taking more damage was because of being in VAC and having a 3% weakness? I don't know. I honestly could not tell you how that works. What I do know is we are absolutely leaving all of our trash here. Alright, Siri. Now to do the fun thing. Siri, would you be so kind as to take the first shot? If we can actually find the angle. Oh, we gotta get a lot closer than I wanted. Okay. Siri, immediately start booking it. Run! Run! Here we go! Oh! What the... Oh!
That wasn't satisfying at all. Maybe this one will be.
What? It didn't even... Oh my god. Oh, there we go. Now that was a bit more like it. All right, everybody.
Get ready for the Backstone Farm.
Well, give it a settlement name. Yeah, why not? We'll call it the, Cleric's Mountain. Why not?
Now you do realize we're not going to be staying here forever, right?
Ambrosia Sprout? Oh, okay, down here. I was gonna say. Well. As soon as we get a lot more of these chunks actually moved into the ship, it is time to go. We've mined all the plasteel that we could find, and we will soon have all the chunks that we could reasonably need. Let's see, we're basically just waiting. Honestly, 2 more, and then that should be good enough, I think. Also, we are having a little bit of a cold problem, despite my heaters trying their absolute darndest. So, a little bit unfortunate there, but I'm sure we can work with that. And another thing, look at that. The fabrication module has been deleted again, so I don't know what the deal is, but it keeps going away. So, I don't know. It has something to do with the ship. It didn't... It was never ready to change orientation. I think that's part of the problem. And I also think that's why it stayed the previous time, is because we didn't actually change the ship's orientation, but since we changed the orientation, now it's like, there's nowhere to actually put this, and, you know, it didn't go quite as smoothly. Okay, Diana is going to get one of the final pieces. Okay, honestly, I think we are good to go. So let's launch. We are out of here. We've spent more than enough time in space. So now we bid thee farewell. We're also going to get as close as possible. What? Oh my god. Yo, you're too close. Frickin' bite me. Oh, and that's near pollution. Oh my god.
Everything sucks around here.
Okay, here we go. Over here. Yippee. Well done. Alrighty, and once we are able to land again, it's time to go home. And then I think that'll be where we call this episode. Honestly, it feels like we have gotten a whole lot done in this episode, so I'm pretty pretty happy with progress, honestly. It's kind of a mixed bag. I both feel like we got a lot of progress, and there is a part of me that's like, we could have gotten more. But you know what? We'll be proud of the strides that we are taking. We got a lot set up for future progress as well, which I think is also going to be very, very helpful for us.
You son of a bee. Well, fine. It looks like we're eating elephant meat.
And we need to revive our poor Constructroid once again. Also, Haruka now has a detox lung, so no more rot. And Anna now has 2 power kick modules. Just in case anybody gets too close for comfort, simply boot them away. Okay, we're ready to launch again. So after we harvest some of these... Daylily died because of poison. What? What do you mean poison? Oya!
I will remember this, Roho want fur. I will remember this.
Alright, time to go.
Perhaps revenge is in our near future.
Overheated grav engine. It'll take longer to cool down than normal.
Oh,
That's fine. That is perfectly fine. We can deal with that. No problem at all. Now, for the fun part. We need to rebuild a ton of our stuff that got destroyed. I suppose it could have been worse. Considering, you know, we did just technically leave a whole lot of stuff out and about, but still, it would have been nice if perhaps that didn't happen. That would have been most welcome indeed. Oh, we're having a party. All right.
well,
With the re-arrival of our grav ship back at home, you know what time it is. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And in the next one, we are going to continue our quest of fully outfitting our grav ship. Also, there's just a bunch of random roofing. Right. Well, we're just gonna ignore that. Actually, wait a minute. Don't try and get rid of this and then just die. That would not be ideal. But anyway. Yeah, in the next one, we are going to keep trying to outfit the entire outer side of our hull, and then we are potentially going to get another bit of upgrading for our ship, being the signal jammer, and following that, I don't know if it'll be next episode or the episode beyond that, but I do know that it is gonna be time for the potential finale. This series has been weird because I both feel like every episode is extremely long, and yet it also feels like we've barely been making progress. But at the end of the day, that is kind of just how it goes with Moyos, and pair that with the grav engine, yeah, I think we were kind of destined for every episode to be like a 9 bajillion long hour recording session for me, but it's fine. What matters most is we are making progress. So, thank you
thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.